Yo. Okay. Before I make a video, let me just do this real quick. I'm about to make a video about this, and I want all y'all to tune into the video where I can really express everything that I want to say, because a lot of y'all out here is capping. And I can understand a lot of people that don't really have nothing or aren't really in business with people and aren't really making a large bag and they're not really on a large platform, right? So, of course, people are going to have their opinion, right? Check this out. I'm about to make a video about it. And these people are capping. People are capping. Like, I love people on the internet that have no business, like that don't really have a large platform, that don't know a celebrity, or they're not in business with a celebrity, or they're not a celebrity and then something happens to a family member or a close friend or whatever. Because they always can say, oh, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. What's up? I mean, again, court, we're not going to know we're probably never going to know what he did. They're just going to leave that up to public perception. So whenever something comes out with allegations, that's the same thing with, we allegate on whether Russell Simmons did it or whether Usher really had herpes. You know what I'm saying? It's like the same thing. And Usher had allegations. He settled out in court. Did Kobe really rape that white girl? There was allegations about Kobe raping the white girl. What did he do? He settled it out in court. But then Kobe continued getting... Remember, when the Kobe situation happened, he lost endorsements. Nike and stuff pulled out of it when the case was happening. But then when Kobe settled that out of court, when Kobe settled it, what happened? He got his endorsements back. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. What's up? What's up, Dominican? It's the same thing. Usher got sued by a bunch of women and one guy. They said he gave her herpes. Usher settled a lot of them out of court. He's doing the Super Bowl. You see what I'm saying? So a settlement is never going to prove whether you're innocent or guilty. It's if you go through the whole process and go to trial. What's up, Dominican? But again, like I said, Jess, that's all up to perception, because you can't say that, settlement don't always mean guilty. I do not believe for 1 minute that Michael Jackson was guilty of anything. I don't believe Michael Jackson did any of that. And later on, it came out that all of those people were lying. But Michael Jackson settled. It don't always mean guilt. That's people taking the easy way out and not really thinking. It does not always mean guilt. It just means that you don't really. It's going to be worth more. It's not going to be worth the money that you're going to spend to defend yourself. And even when you do that, there's only a 50-50 chance of you winning, because there's jurors that decide that. There's jurors that decide that fate. So if you're going to spend more money defending yourself than what's asked, and then there's still a possibility you may lose, you might say, you know what? I'm just going to pay the 10 million. I'm just going to pay the 20 million or whatever, and then get this out the way, get her out of my life. She can't mention it no more. She can't bring it up no more. The statute of limitations is about to be over next week, so can't nobody else come with no lawsuits. That's another thing that people saying, oh, somebody else is going to come with a lawsuit. You can't. They're implementing this law. That's the reason why Cassie had to do hers. That's the reason why the girl had to do hers against L.A. Reid. You only have a certain amount of time now to do lawsuits. That's why the girls are doing it now. What's up, Juju? I believe it was because I really think he was calling her bluff. And you have to remember, the speed in which it was done, this case wasn't going to be over next week. It was going to be a long, drawn-out, messy civil case that was going to go on for years. And then the stuff that was going to be uncovered in that was also going to affect Cassie as well. Cassie now has children. We don't know what Diddy had. We don't know what videos he would have to bring out to try to prove that all of this was consensual. I'm sure he has videos on Cassie that she may have not wanted out. That she may have said, oh yeah, I forgot he had that. Oh shit, you got that? We don't know what took place in those negotiations. You see what I'm saying? We do not know what took place in those negotiations. But we all know that it was a civil suit from the beginning, and everyone knows that Cassie has been seeking financial retribution for years. Since she left Diddy, Cassie was looking for financial retribution since she left Diddy. But I just believe that he didn't think she was going to take it this far. That's what I believe. I believe he didn't believe she's going to take it this far, and he probably said, I'll offer her $10 million. And then she probably knew with the stuff that she had, she'd get more than $10 million. But at the end of the day, he still denied the claims, right? At the end of the day, she felt as though the money that was finally offered was a respectable amount that she was going to take. And I ain't mad at her. I know a lot of people, see, the people that are mad at her are the people that wanted to see Diddy go to jail. They don't really care about the victims. They just want to be a part of a mess to see a man get dragged down. They don't care about Cassie. All you people with all this fake care about Cassie, if you cared so much about Cassie, why wasn't you buying her records? Why wasn't you streaming her records? You don't care about Cassie. You care about the mess. You want to see the drama. You want to see somebody get pulled down. You don't really care about the victims. Stop it. Because if you cared about Cassie, everyone will be happy that she got a settlement. Most people are upset. Oh, I wanted to see him get exposed. I wanted to see him go down. You don't care about Cassie. You wanted to see Diddy get exposed because you want to be a part of some mess. You do not care about Cassie. It's the same thing about how when Irv Gotti was coming out talking about Ashanti, and everybody was so going, oh, I feel sorry for Ashanti. Oh, she didn't get her publishing. this and that. Ashanti dropped the album the next month, and it was crickets. You cared so much about Ashanti when she dropped her album where she can get the publishing. Why didn't you buy it? Why didn't you go support her? There was more people supporting her in the comments going at Irv Gotti than buying her music. So if you love Ashanti so much, and if you cared so much about Ashanti when she dropped her album the next month, why didn't you buy it? Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Ashanti has dropped an album. Ashanti's put out music as well. Did y'all go buy Ashanti's music? Did you go stream her music? Y'all niggas don't care nothing about no victims. For them coming at urban media, if they expect, right? If they expect Joe Budden, right? Who's been backed by Diddy, who's been invested in by Diddy, right? If you expect Joe Budden to come on a platform that Diddy help and invest in for him to put food on his table, if you expect him to come out and speak negative on Diddy, you are not being realistic. You are not being realistic. For what? To a bunch of strangers? To a bunch of strangers, right? So let's play devil's advocate. Let's play devil's advocate. Let's say that Joe Budden, right? Let's say Joe Budden came out and shitted on Diddy about these allegations, right? Just so the people that watch him, or some of the people that watch him, can say, oh, Joe keeps it real. Joe keeps it real, right? So what are those people going to do? What are those people going to do, right? When Diddy shuts Joe Budden down. What are they going to do when Joe Budden comes on and says the Joe Budden podcast is no longer on Revolt or Spotify, wherever he's at, because Diddy done pulled some strings, and then he got to fire his co-host. So now they're no longer going to be able to feed their family. Joe's going to be without a show, right? Whatever Diddy's been helping him with, he's no longer going to help him. All those people that say, Joe, keep it real, what do you think they going to do? They going to go to the next podcast. They're going to go to the next podcast and say, oh man, that's fucked up what happened to Joe. Oh, let me go see what Matt Hoffa talking about. Let me go see what Milagro Graham talking about. Let me go see what Act talking about. They just going to go to the next podcast. Ain't none of y'all going to support Joe Budden if his show get taken off the air? None of y'all. None of y'all gonna support Joe Budden if his show get taken off there. Same situation with the same situation that I said before with Nicki Minaj and her brother. For all y'all that thought that Nicki Minaj was gonna come on and publicly shame her brother, y'all niggas is out of your mind. Just because she's a celebrity, y'all expected her to come and shit on her brother? Y'all wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it to your own people. So why would you expect her to do it? Oh, she supports her brother. It's her fucking brother. Of course she supports her brother. And she ain't gonna unfollow Diddy neither. Nicki Minaj got a platform. She got Queen Radio. You think she gonna go on Queen Radio and shit on Diddy? If you think, I guarantee you, Diddy just paid for her son's first birthday party. You think because of some allegations by Cassie, you think that Nicki is going to unfollow Diddy and stop fucking with Diddy? I bet she don't. I bet she don't. She's not going to publicly shame Diddy. She may say something to him behind closed doors. He paid for Papa Bear's first birthday party. Diddy. He threw the whole thing. He threw the whole thing. She ain't gonna pop. I guarantee you, she won't say nothing. He threw it. What? We don't know what he paid for. He threw the party. He sponsored her party. And that's a fact. He sponsored her first birthday. Whether he paid for the whole thing, whether he paid for the venue, whether he paid for whatever, he sponsored her first birthday party. She is not going to publicly shame Diddy. That is a fact. Thank you. He threw it at his house. So who are we to say that he didn't pay for it? How do we know he didn't pay for it? And she don't even have to be broke. He did it as a favor. He's not broke. Bella Hadid ain't broke. But Drake paid for her birthday party. She's not broke. It ain't got to do with them being broke. That could have been his present to her for his first birthday. It ain't got nothing to do with her being broke. He did it as a favor. She's not broke. Do I think Rihanna would what? Do I think Rihanna would what? Exactly. That people aren't going to do that. They're not going to do that. Everybody that's saying, oh, Joe Budden should say something, all of them have no relationship with Diddy. They have no relationship with Diddy. That's the same thing as if you working and your career is Apple. If you're working as a career person and you have a job at Apple that you know you're going to retire from that job, that is your career. And then the CEO of your company gets busted in a child in a trafficking ring or a prostitution ring. You are not going on a public platform where you are paying for a mortgage, you paying for your family, and you are set up for a retirement. You are not going on a public platform and shaming Mr. Apple. Don't give me that bullshit. You ain't doing it. You're not doing it. You're not going to go and shame your boss and say, oh man, he's fucked up for running that prostitution ring. No, you're not. Just because it's the right thing to do. Bullshit. Bullshit. We don't know what type of relationship Joe Budden got with Diddy. Joe was down at one point, and then all of a sudden he was up. How do we know Diddy didn't loan him $1 million? How do we know Diddy didn't put him back on? Remember, Joe had fell off. He was starting to fall off when he didn't take that deal from Spotify. How do we know what part Diddy played in his second career? We don't know that. You think everybody gonna go out and put on for Cassie? The fuck they gonna put on for Cassie for? Because when Cassie was getting it, she wasn't looking out for nobody else. I didn't see Cassie say, oh, that ain't right what you did to Danity Kane. You shouldn't have did that to Danity Kane. That's not the right thing to do. Did you see Cassie telling him, oh, you should give the lots back there publishing? You're not going to do that. That's just like anybody that's breaking bread with you, you're not going to sit on them. You're going to I don't care whether you got a platform or whether you don't got a platform. You are going to be biased. Everybody with their own is going to be biased. And there is nobody out there that's going to shit on their own. Sorry. You cannot convince me of that. Just to a bunch of strangers? You're going to shit on your own to a bunch of strangers who don't even know you. Stop. The point is not even about whether his behavior was criminal or not. That's not even the point I'm making. It has nothing to do with that. My point that I'm making is people expect people that rock with Puffy, they expect them to speak on him in a negative way from the allegations. And that is not realistic. That's not realistic. That's the point I'm making. I'm not talking about whether his crimes are criminal or not criminal. If they're criminal, then somebody should bring it to a criminal forum. She didn't bring him up on criminal charges. She brought him up on civil charges. So obviously, she didn't care about him being charged as a criminal. She wanted her money. We want him, people wanted to see him be charged as a criminal, but that's not our call. That is not our call. The things he did was criminal. Well, the things that he did to people too, the things that he did that too, they got to bring him up on the criminal charges. They have not. So if they have not, who are we to say he needs to be charged as a criminal? It didn't happen to us. The people that it happened to, they had 20 some odd years to bring him up on criminal charges. They chose not to. That's on them. She chose the money over him getting locked up. She chose the money over a criminal case. She don't care about, whether it happens to nobody else or not. What does she care? She just cares about herself. Which most people just care about themselves. They don't care about whether this is going to happen to someone else. They don't care about that. She didn't come and say, I'm satisfied with where I am in my life. I don't give a fuck about his money. The trauma and stuff that he put me through, how come she didn't say that? How come she didn't say that? How come she didn't say, I chose who I'm with. I chose the life that I'm at. I don't give a fuck about his money. I don't want his dirty money. I don't want his dirty money. I just want to make sure what he's doing will never happen to nobody else again. I want him locked up. She could have said that. That's my point. My point was it was a civil lawsuit. So everybody's mad. I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of people are mad. I wanted to see him go down. He was never going down. It was a civil lawsuit. They did for Harvey Weinstein after many, many years. And remember, those people are already rich. Those people are already rich. And were no longer working with Harvey Weinstein. Those people are already rich. All of those people that said something about Harvey Weinstein, they're all still rich and established. They can afford to do that. And still with Harvey Weinstein, you see a whole lot of people said nothing about Harvey Weinstein. Same situation with Diddy. A whole lot of people did not speak on Harvey Weinstein because they were still rocking with him. This is the bottom line. If somebody really cares, yeah, but still it up. You could have did that. Marla, she could have did that without doing the civil suit. If she would have came forward just to have him put away, other people would have came forward. The lawsuit, other people can't come forward and sue him because there's getting ready to be a statute of limitations in place on Thanksgiving. That's the reason why she filed it. There's getting ready to be a statute of limitations put together on Thanksgiving. So other women aren't going to be able to come forward because the statute of limitations is getting ready to expire. As far as a civil suit goes. Now, they could come forward and try to have him put away. What the Aubrey O Day gonna do? If Aubrey O Day can help Cassie, why didn't she sue? Why did she sue? And that's another thing about black people. All these black people are caping for Aubrey O Day just because they don't like Diddy. But Aubrey O Day was calling you a nigga on social media not too many years ago. But black people hate each other so much and crab in the barrel so much, they don't even care that Aubrey O Day's a fucking racist. They just want to see, oh, she's going to take down Diddy? Oh, we rocking with Aubrey O Day. Aubrey O Day's a fucking racist. She don't give a fuck about black people. But black people hate each other that much that they will side with a racist. The fuck out of here. Now all of a sudden, people rocking with Aubrey O Day. Oh, Aubrey been telling us about him for years. Fuck Aubrey O Day. I ain't taking no motherfucking white motherfucker over none of my brothers and sisters. First and foremost, I don't give a fuck. Let them take them down. I ain't helping. Because they don't help take down their own. Let them take them down. They want to take Diddy down? Let them go take him down. You see more black people trying to take him down than white. Them white people ain't giving a fuck. Why should I give a fuck? I ain't bringing down my own people. Let them go take them down if they want. Fuck that. They don't never take their own people down. Fuck that. Diddy ain't did nothing to me. But they sit right up there and let fucking Kevin Spacey rock. They let Elvis Presley rock his whole life. They let Jimmy Page rock. They let Trump rock. They let Hue Hefner rock all them years to his fucking death. All them young-ass girls he had sexually abusing all them years until he fucking died. Didn't nobody ever try to take down Hue Hefner? Fuck y'all. All them motherfucking women that Hue Hefner abused all his life. Ain't nobody ever said nothing. Oh, let's take Hue Hefner down. I ain't seen not one black person say, let's take down Hue Hefner. But y'all want to take down Diddy and Jay and all these other black niggas. Y'all want to take them down. Your black people ain't shit. Y'all want to take all the black people down. Oh, Jay-Z's next. Why ain't you saying Trump's next? You seeing all these allegations about Trump, and ain't nobody saying, take down Trump. You see all these sexual allegations about Trump. I don't see nobody making no surviving Donald Trump. Why ain't nobody made that? How come ain't nobody black made that? Nobody's making surviving Donald Trump videos. Nobody was making surviving Hue Hefner videos. Surviving Steven Spielberg videos. No, y'all just want to see black people go down. Fuck out of here. It ain't programmed like that for me. It ain't programmed like that for me. If it's programmed like that, Reese, that's because y'all let them program you like that. I don't let nobody program me. Harvey Weinstein is one, and how long did it take for that? How long did it take for Harvey Weinstein? Once they could no longer make money off him. And you talk about one person. Harvey Weinstein's one person out of all these motherfuckers in Hollywood. From Walt Disney to Nickelodeon. How come ain't nobody pulled Nickelodeon down? How come ain't nobody pulled down Daniel Snyder? How come ain't nobody pulled down the head of Disney? I don't see you see all this dude on camera with foot fetishes with these little girls, Ariana Grande and all them. I didn't see Ariana Grande come out and say nothing about Daniel Snyder. And I ain't see nobody get on her about not saying nothing either. Right, but they don't. Like I said, yes, if you do crime, you're supposed to do it. But them white motherfuckers, y'all don't be looking into them. Y'all don't look into them like you look into the black ones. You say, oh, I don't care. That's white people business. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But I thought it was, no matter what color it is, the crime. Y'all don't go looking for the black niggas, the white motherfuckers that's involved in all the bullshit. If it happened to fall in your lap, then y'all say, oh, okay, you read about it. Y'all don't be, I didn't see nobody black saying, let's go make Donald Trump, surviving Donald Trump videos. I'm talking in general. I'm talking in general. I'm not talking to anybody specifically. I'm talking in general. When I say y'all, I'm talking about black folks. All black folks in majority. It's never going to be all of one person. But we live in a majority rule society. I can only speak on what I see. So if I'm on social media and that's what I see most of, that's what I'm speaking on. I'm not pointing any specifically one person out. I'm pointing out black people as a whole from what I see. And what I see is all the shit that came up about Donald Trump, All I see black people saying, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. I'm still voting for Trump. That nigga got, how many allegations Donald Trump got on him? How many allegations and shit that's been proven in court? I don't see no black people saying, let's take down Donald Trump. He needs to be taken down. Right. Right. They still listen to Elvis, but they won't listen to R. Kelly. I can't listen to R. Kelly. I just can't do it. They're not related to how they related to the victim. Donald Trump's had black victims. There was a black woman that brought Donald Trump up on SA charges. It ain't just all been white. What about all them victims what about all them black people that he didn't allow to rent in his apartment? All of those were black people. I didn't see no black people saying, oh, we need to protest Donald Trump. But when it's black men, when it's a black woman that's a victim, they say, oh, because it's against black women. That's why I'm standing from them. When it's a white woman that's a victim, they still want to see the black man go down so they can say, you're sitting there messing with white women. They don't say, oh, no, I'm not going to go against him because it's a white girl. No, they say, oh, take him down. He shouldn't be messing with white women anyway. Then when it's black women, they say, oh, they're supporting him because it's black women. Well, Cassie's mixed. What is it for that? All these white, Hue Hefner had black women in the Playboy Mansion. He just didn't have white girls in the Playboy Mansion. There were black girls in the Playboy Mansion. There wasn't a lot, but there were black girls in the Playboy Mansion. Hue Hefner has sexually assaulted black women, white women, all sorts of women. I ain't never seen one black person say, surviving Hue Hefner. Let's make a surviving Hue Hefner video. Let's make a surviving Hue Hefner doc. He has to be taken down. Exactly, Genesis, exactly. When Jonathan Majors got accused, all the black women was coming to, oh, take him down, make him learn his lesson. That's what he get for messing with white girls. I didn't see none of them saying, nah, this white girl could be lying. We supporting our black. We not gonna let no white girl take down this black man. Nobody said that. Nobody said that. Black people hate each other that much. That's the tea. That's what people need to be talking about. We on this pro-black bullshit that fake. It's fake. It's fake. We don't like seeing, black people just need to admit, it's a sickness within black people. It ain't got nothing to do with white folks. It ain't got nothing to do with white people. How can white people make you hate on other black people? How? How? How can white people make you hate on other black people? They can't. That's a hatred within yourself. That's a hatred within yourself. That ain't got nothing to do with nobody white. Nothing to do with nobody white. That's just a scapegoat. So, oh, that's because and I'm not talking about you, Reese, but I see people, oh, that's because they program us to hate. No, they don't. No, they don't. Because I don't hate black people just because they black. How come it didn't work on me then? Well, how come it don't work? Okay, Jamaican Barbie Spice. I get it. How come I don't act like that then? How come my brother don't act like that? We're black. How come my cousins didn't act like that? How come my mama didn't act like that? How come my daddy didn't act like that? We're black. So then if I'm different, how come nobody else can be different? I'm no different than nobody else. I'm a human being. I grew up in the same society as everybody else. Mostly all I see, especially when it comes to black entertainers, I never see any black person not have an issue with a black person of high authority. Everybody got issues with Oprah. Everybody got issues with Diddy. Everybody got issues with Jay. Everybody got issues with Beyonce. Everybody got issues with everybody black of high authority. Why? Why? But you ain't got no issue with my booty hole Brown. You ain't got no issues with Krishan. You ain't got no issues with Sexy Red. You ain't got no issues with them. You root for them. But you got issues with rich black people. Why? Why? You got issues with Stephen A. Smith. Now that he's at the top of the chain. When Stephen A. Smith wasn't at the top of the chain, I saw all the black people rooting for Stephen A. Smith saying, oh, how come Stephen A. Smith, he should be paid like these other white people. Now that he's getting paid like these other white people, all I hear is people trying to take Stephen A. Smith down. Now everybody hates Stephen A. Smith. Everybody hates LeBron James. But the one that's made hateful comments against blacks and hurtful comments against blacks, Kanye West, y'all ride with Kanye West. We riding with Kanye. The one who don't give a fuck about a black woman. But we ride with Kanye. The one that don't got the black family, Michael Jordan. The one that don't care about black people, Michael Jordan. Black people love Michael Jordan. You never see them saying one bad thing about Michael Jordan. And Michael Jordan don't give a fuck about black people. Not a single fuck. But y'all love Michael Jordan. When the last time you see Michael Jordan with a black woman? When the last time you see Michael Jordan step out for police brutality on blacks? For social injustice on blacks? I see LeBron James all the time. When the last time you see Michael Jordan with a black wife? I see LeBron James with his black wife. I see LeBron James putting on for his black family and putting on nothing but black people. I see that. But still in all, y'all hate LeBron James. But LeBron James, Michael Jordan, invests his money in prisons to lock niggas away. But don't nobody talk about that. Don't nobody want to research that. Don't nobody want to find that out. But let that be LeBron. Let LeBron be invested in prisons. You never hear the end of it. You never hear the end of it. Michael Jordan invests his money in prisons to lock people away. You don't hear nobody condemning him for it. But you let LeBron do it. You let Diddy do it. You let Jay do it. You never hear the end of it. You never hear the end of it. Gucci told black people they don't want black people wearing Gucci. Did you see black people stop? No, they still rocking Gucci. but you talk about, oh, we gonna bar Chris Brown because he only like light-skinned women. So don't listen to Chris Brown. Don't listen to his records. He only like light-skinned women. He only like blazing women. He's a colorist. Michael B. Jordan's a colorist. He only like but Gucci told you we don't want niggas wearing our product. Did y'all stop wearing it? No, you didn't. When Timberland said, oh, we didn't make Timberland boots for the urban community, did y'all niggas stop buying Timberland boots? Nope, you did not. But every chance y'all get, y'all want to ban somebody black. Y'all still listening to Elvis, but you won't listen to R. Kelly. Oh, you can't listen to R. Kelly. Oh, no. But you'll listen to Elvis. Elvis song come on, you singing right along. Fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here. They want to bring Diddy down? Let the white man come bring him down. I ain't helping. Fuck it. Fuck that. Because they don't do it with their own. Y'all want to bring Diddy down? Let the white dude come bring him down. I am not assisting in bringing nobody black down. Nobody. I ain't assisting in it. They want to bring them down, let them come do it. Let them come do the work. I ain't helping. Because they don't do it with their own. Ain't nobody, like I said, ain't nobody trying to go bring Trump down, then don't try to bring Diddy down. Did nobody try to bring Hue Hefner down? Then leave Diddy alone. Leave Jay-Z alone. All right, y'all. I'll get back.